Hey, teacups, it's your girl Monica. Welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. Joining me tonight are Teacup affiliates, Schoolboy. Hey, Schoolboy.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
You ready for this weekend?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for tonight.
Got
plans tonight.
Ooh, okay. Also joining us this evening is Teacup affiliate Marcella. Oh, you look much better. How are you feeling?
Yes. How you feeling?
I fixed my face up, but guess what? My voice a little hard, but guess what? I might have to get me some of what you gonna get tonight, Schoolboy, and that will straighten me up.
Y'all, listen, I can't with y'all. Also joining us this evening is Teacup affiliate Plez. Hey, Plez.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good.
Also joining us this evening is Teacup affiliate The Bishop. Hey, Bishop.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, y'all. So there's some stuff going on, and it's weird. Okay. First and foremost, please like and share this video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and bang that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the piping hot tea that we serve on this channel. All right, teacups. On the agenda tonight, did T.I. and Tiny threaten and pay off Sabrina Peterson to change her story? What the hell is going on? Let's check on our folks before we dive into this report. Let's go ahead and do the roll call.
Roll call, it's a roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We want to hear what you got to say. Teacups, turn them up, what you sipping on today. Roll call, it's a roll call.
All right, Kaz, I see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. She or he says, hey, fam, finally on time for a live. Glad you're feeling better, Marcella. Me too. Yeah, me too. Oh, goodness. What was it, Marcella?
It was just congestion because the weather keeps changing here. One day it's hot, one day it's cold. When I just woke up, my throat was hurting and my head was clogged, but I had no fever. And I just been taking the black seed oil, the zinc, the vitamin C, vitamin D, orange juice.
Okay.
No henning.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a break, unfortunately. Pamela Carter, I see you. Vanessa Camagate, hey, boo, shout out to you and all the mods. Francois, hey, Francois. Patricia Clueless, I see you. Sweetly Blunt. Shay Nicole, beautiful Kimmy, perfectly imperfect, BX girl. California cutie, hey boo. Valerie, the interracial perspective, maturity not included. Hey, Freddie Brown, Bianca. Let me see who else do we have here? Oh goodness, I can't even. What is that? Anyway, Janet, Adrian, Jackie, Juanita. Hey, Juanita, you were here early tonight. Duchess. Irma, know your own worth. Hey, boo. Stephanie Spencer, Black Man Thinking. Courtney Gift, Miss Ann's Home Decor. Okay. Tiffany Kirby, Dr. J19 Funny Girl. Okay. Got a full house tonight. D, Shug, Dukes. I see you, Dukes. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us this evening. I mean, you could be anywhere, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. So we're going to dive right into this report. All right, so just as I always do, and I like to do, because not everyone that's watching tonight has been here to see previous videos. So I like to bring everyone up to speed. Clifford T.I. Harris and his wife, Tiny Harris, are being accused of sex trafficking, raping, and drugging numerous women, countless, okay? At this point, the scandal broke back in January with a woman named Sabrina Peterson, who is a former friend of the couple. She went on Instagram to accuse the ATL rapper of holding a pistol to her head. From there, a slew of allegations from various women all across the country against T.I. and Tiny followed in regards to sexual abuse, assault. Over 100 women at this point, I'm being told, have come forward with similar allegations. The panel and I have done extensive reporting, and we dive deep in previous videos. I urge you to go check them out after this live or whenever you can. And also, I mean, things are really heating up because the LAPD, otherwise known as the Los Angeles Police Department, they're investigating the couple at this point. There's an open and active investigations going on, not only in Los Angeles. Georgia's also investigating, but they're not talking about it. They won't release a statement. They won't confirm, but they're also investigating. Detectives in LA are saying that they met with a woman who, at this point, they don't want to release her identity. She's remaining anonymous, and there's an active investigation, like I said. So now Sabrina Peterson, we all know her. Let me pull up her photo just in case you just don't know who she is. There she is on the left-hand side. Do you see her? Or the right, you know, if you're at home. Sabrina is having a sudden change of heart, which is confusing me. I don't know what's going on at this anymore. Sabrina is now saying she will drop the case against T.I. and Tiny if they apologize to her within 7 days. She also wants the married couple to tell the truth about her. Sabrina went on Instagram this week talking about her request to make peace. She said, and I quote, "Tell the truth about what you did to me and apologize. And I'm gone. I don't want one dime. I don't want one dime," she said. And here's the other stipulation. Do it within 7 days. Do this, what I'm saying right now, within 7 days. Within 7 days, tell the truth and apologize, and I'm gone. Whew. Now, let me just refresh your memories. If you don't recall who Sabrina Peterson is, back in January, she released this video.
We're going to go truth for truth. Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, I didn't have a weapon. Truth is, I didn't call the police on him. Truth is, I didn't sue him and I could have. Truth is, I never spoke about this on the many times I could have spoke about it. That's the truth. That's the truth. And regardless of what anyone says, take a moment and put a cold gun to your fucking temple and recite.
Yeah, that's Sabrina Peterson. Let me also play another video.
I'm blessed the day that nigga put a gun in my head. I'm so happy he put a gun to my head 15 years ago or 13 years ago, whatever it was that I was setting up your child's party for your broke ass. I'm blessed he put that gun in my head because he saved me from this fuck shit. He saved me. Because I'm a loyal motherfucker. I'm a down-ass bitch. And I probably would have been right there coercing, manipulating, right along with you motherfuckers. But he saved me. God had a different path for me.
Wow, she's very passionate, you know? So I didn't see this ultimatum, apologize, and I'll drop everything coming. But let me go ahead and play that video that she released this week.
Tell the truth about me. Tell the truth about what you did to me and apologize. I'm gone. I don't want one dime. I don't want one dime. And here's the other stipulation. Do it within 7 days. Do it within 7 days. I don't want listen, do this, what I'm saying right now, within 7 days.
Plez, what are your thoughts? Oh, you're there. Schoolboy, what are your thoughts?
At this point, ma'am, I don't know what in the entire fool-la-la hell you want. Because you the one opened this can of worms. Started this mess. Now you getting online asking for an apology. And I'm confused. What apology for what? For the gun to your head? Apology for, you know, them kicking you out the bed with them while they was fool-la-la? What is it that you're asking for, ma'am? Because here's the thing. You knew how expensive I understand how expensive suing someone is. Costs money to sue people. It ain't cheap to sue people. And you got people that have the means of a lot of money who can keep tying this up in court forever if they need to, and keep holding on if they need to, and keep running you down if they need to. So I'm confused on, ma'am, what it is that you want. Because at this point, now, to me, I ain't no lawyer, don't profess to be no lawyer, but it sounded a little bit fishy. So have you talked to his lawyers, or there's been an exchange somewhere and somebody said, if you do XX, we'll go ahead and walk away from the table if this is X amount of money is presented? Because this looks really funky. This looks real funky and convenient. Now all of a sudden you're willing to do this? Because if it never was about money and it was about these people apologizing to you for what they've done to you, then ma'am, you didn't even have to get on social media and blast their business. You could have handled this in privacy. This should have never even got to this point. What's getting cloudy and murky is, when people don't understand what the hell you want, is that there is victims now that have come out. So now it makes people look side-eye at you. Okay, you did all this. Victims are saying that they're out here. So who the hell is telling the truth? Because now all of this is very, very confusing. And ma'am, I'm going to tell you right there, I was trying to be, thinking that you had some kind of moral integrity and maybe, you had changed. But this makes me side-eye you a lot. A lot.
Yeah. Well, just for some clarification, Sabrina is suing T.I. and Tiny for defamation of character because they denied that a pistol was ever held to her head. They completely denied that. So that is the case she is saying that she is willing to drop if they apologize. But I'm thinking this whole scenario is too far gone past an apology at this point, considering all of these alleged victims have come forward. Plaz, what are your thoughts?
It's exhausting, and I think it's a bunch of red herrings and conflation of issues and ideas. I don't think anybody ever upheld Sabrina as like the golden child, but when she opened her mouth about the gun situation, she made it comfortable for other people to come forward with allegations of what T.I. had allegedly done to them as well. Two things can be true. He could have put a gun to her head. He could have been manipulating people, coercing them, giving them drugs, and taking advantage of them in other ways. One doesn't really have anything to do with the other. However, because of how social media is and because lots of people refuse to think for themselves, her being so close to it taints all of it. And that has been from the beginning. That's why so many people didn't want to believe the allegations, because they didn't believe her. When she and the attorney and all those people got on live and online, that further damaged the reputations, cases, and allegations of the alleged sex victims. And for me, that's all I care about in this. Sabrina is a big girl. She's run the streets with T.I. I do not think she's innocent in anything. The fight, the alleged gun, anything. But I don't think that should take away from the victims. I think that still needs to be fully investigated. And if Sabrina wants to drop her case, she can drop her case. But yes, as Schoolboy said, litigation is not cheap at all. People can file motion after motion after motion. And unless you're going to go in there and represent yourself, you have to have an attorney go in and fight those motions. An attorney that you pay a nice hourly fee to. And we ain't cheap. So, if she drops the case, she drops the case. But honestly, part of me feels like this is a tactic for her to say, look, I gave them an out. Because I honestly don't see Tip apologizing for nothing at all. The way his ego is set up, I don't see him issuing a public apology, especially not in 7 days. I just don't see it happening. But I just want people to, as Monica just said, understand that there are two different things at play here. Sabrina is talking about her defamation case. Fine, whatever. The other independent ladies who still had issues, those things still need to be investigated. It shouldn't be swept under the rug because Sabrina has had a change of heart for whatever reason.
Right. Let's just pause a minute. Ellison Kendrick has a question. He wants to know, are the rumors true? Is Monica white? Bishop, you want to chime in on this, schoolboy?
Right.
Monica is the
did they
United
hear?
Nations of America.
Thank
She
you. Thanks
is
for clarifying
every
that.
woman. She
Thank
is
you.
whoever you want her to be.
Yeah.
But as last time I checked, she was a sister. I don't know what else to tell y'all.
When I went to bed last night, you were black, but when I woke up this morning, you was Indian.
White. What? No, white.
I mean, you've been every nationality, but underneath the sun at this point. I mean, hell,
Well,
you
I'm
could
whatever
be a
you want
clown.
me to be. Listen, whatever floats your boat, so be it. Bishop, what are your thoughts on Sabrina coming forward this week? The timing is just very off, considering all these victims have come forward now. She has literally lit a match and under this whole thing. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts is what my thoughts were when we first started this whole story. The story had kicked off when we started talking about it. I don't like her. And I can't stand her. And I'm glad she was able to speak what happened to her. This is why I wanted her kicked off of it immediately. Before, the whole attorney came into play, I was like, I don't trust her. I don't like her. And now that these ladies are telling their stories, she needs to go. Like, bye, And she has their phone number. It's not like she don't know how to get in contact with them. She can call and arrange all that stuff. But as far as her coming out and saying this, it's like you're damaging the case for people that are not famous. As for you, you're relevant through social media. These women that went through these things that you helped make we were saying it made it easier for them to come out and say, what happened to them as well. It's like you need to go sit down somewhere, and she should have specified that she's talking about her case. Because what people hear, like what Player says, a lot of people don't use their own brain. They go into autopilot as soon as their favorite TV show comes on or their favorite whatever comes on, and they go into autopilot mode, and Lord Jesus knows what's being downloaded. But anyways, that's besides the point. You got to spell it out for people sometimes. Saying, if you apologize to me about you holding a gun to my head, then I would drop the defamation case against you. However, whatever case is going on, you being investigated with the other women, that has nothing to do with me. They came out after I told my story. I didn't put them up to it. That's what she should have said. But of course, some people ain't responsible, and she knew what she was doing when she was muddying up the water. I think that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Marcella, what are your thoughts on this new revelation?
Sabrina is clueless. She's nuts. And I'm going to tell you why. She wants T.I. the devil to come out and say that he put a gun to his head. I'm sorry, when she's messing with a gangster. And guess what? She let y'all know a long time ago, she been running and living place to place. She done ran out of money. She needs T.I. to confess that he did that. But that would be a catch-21 for T.I. because at the time she's saying he did it, he was a convicted felon. That means he was a felon with a gun. He is not going to confess. And I'm going to tell you something. Now I'm starting to think, are there victims besides the one in California? Because she had her little sticky paws on all of this. She has spoke to every so-called victim. Now you got Ricky Smiley and all these people coming out defending T.I. and she thinking, oh my God, they might know something on me. if he gets convicted for some of this stuff, she was the recruiter allegedly. She gonna get convicted. Is she gonna drop this case against Shekinah too? Because all of this, Shekinah is wrapped up with T.I. He will never apologize to not nobody ever. He is the devil.
I will say this: there are several victims because attorney Tyrone Blackburn, he is representing at least 14 people, including one male victim. So those people are independent, according to Sabrina and according to the attorney. The people that Tyrone Blackburn are representing are independent to those people back in January that were on Sabrina's lives. Okay. Now you raised a good question. I'm sorry, say that again.
They were on Sabrina's live. That means she has been in the water with these women.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I really don't. But you raise a good point because she's also suing Shekinah for defamation. Now, she's not issuing any ultimatums or any kind of, I will drop this case to Shekinah. And Shekinah really is the lowest on the totem pole right now. She don't have no money. I know she hates hearing that, but she has no money. And lawsuits are expensive. Schoolboy, what do you think about that?
That's what I'm saying. It's something, the math is not making sense on it. If you're going to drop the case against T.I. and Tiny, why not drop the case against Shekinah? She doesn't have it. What is it? What are you honestly going to gain from suing her? Let's just be honest. These are two people that, who the hell, only people that they're going to only have fame in Atlanta. No one's going to give a damn about these people nationally. The only people that have the most to lose are T.I. and Tiny in this situation. Mm-hmm. Nobody else has a damn thing to lose but them two, because they are the people that are known internationally, nationally, in this country, abroad, and everywhere else. Sabrina, I'm like I said, I'm side-eyeing the whole situation, and I get what everybody is saying. Yeah, for the gun thing, da-da-da. But once again, for me is, if you wanted a damn apology for somebody putting a damn gun to your head, you didn't have to go online and do all this other shit. Because the truth would have came out, what's done in the dark always comes to the light. That other stuff would have came out anyway. So once again, if you still wanted just an apology, you could have asked for an apology directly to them without it even going on the internet. And once again, Shekinah has nothing to sue for. I know she don't like to hear that, but ma'am, you don't have anything to sue for. You're not anybody up here that is on the totem pole that anybody gives a damn about like that. You're probably you're Z-list at best. You're on Love and Hip Hop, for Christ's sake. Anybody can get on there. That is not even that's not a hard audition. Hell, I probably could get on there. And it's not a hard audition. So you're not doing anything. So what I want Sabrina to understand is like, ma'am, then if you can't afford to sue them, you can't afford to sue Shekinah. So drop all of it and go sit your ass down somewhere.
Right. Absolutely. Shout out to Shekinah. I know she hates hearing that she's her brand is not of value. She told me, she said her brand is on the line. It's, at risk. And Shekinah, I feel really bad for her. I really do, because she doesn't have the money to fight these lawsuits.
Yeah.
And she was made a pawn in all of this by her former best friend, Tiny. Plaz, what are your thoughts about her not mentioning Shekinah? She's not dropping a lawsuit against Shekinah. I mean, that's still active as far as we know.
Shekinah, unfortunately, was always going to be the loser in this. Shekinah is the one that is on tape alleging that she was recruiting girls. I mean, what Shekinah said was way more defamatory. The allegation she made was way more defamatory than Tip just saying, I didn't put a gun to your head. So unfortunately, if there is money in the Shekinah brand, it's a simple cost benefit analysis. If I'm going to get money from somewhere, where am I most likely going to get it from? T.I. and Tiny are not going to, I don't think they're going to apologize, but they also weren't going to settle. And that's the reality of it. She doesn't have the money to chase down their lawyers, whereas Shekinah can barely pay a lawyer. So the more easily winnable case is the one against Shekinah. She may end up dropping both of them, but that would only be if Tip gave her alleged apology first. And then I could see her saying she would let Shekinah go. But I honestly don't see her letting Shekinah go. I think that's just a whole bunch of petty and, it's beef. They don't like each other. They've never liked each other. She stuck her mouth and her foot in a place where it didn't belong. So why would Sabrina let it go? You know what I'm saying? It's not, for some people, it's not about the money. I literally posted this on my Instagram earlier. It's the principle of the situation. It's principalities in this. And I don't think she's going to let Shekinah go, like, at all.
That's sad.
It is
sad because, she really can't afford to fight this case. And it's stressing her out. She's under a lot of pressure. She's pretty much doing the chicklet circuit of IG promo at this point. She's picking up any and anybody just to pick up a few coins to fight this case. But you're right. It is a personal thing. They've had beef for a long time. And Shekinah did say a lot more than just Sabrina recruits the girls. She also accused her of killing T.I.'s mother, sister, Princess. Precious. I'm sorry. Yeah. Remember she did that? She said a lot of things. And she also has a restraining order against Sabrina. It's just a lot of back and forth over the years with those two. Bishop, what are your thoughts about Sabrina still pursuing the case against Shekinah? Poor Shekinah. Shout out to Shekinah.
It's crazy. I get why she wouldn't relieve her foot off Shekinah's face, is because, again, like we said, the beef they had between each other for years. Let's not forget this is the same chick that bought Shekinah's name. Like, yes. What kind of person are you? This is why I don't like Sabrina. You have to be very evil. And even though we make fun of Shekinah, and I like Shekinah, to be honest with you, I think she's a very funny, witty person, but I think she just talks too much. That's her downfall, honestly. It's a gift and a curse for her. However, I like Shekinah over Sabrina. Sabrina seems very evil and vindictive. And even though within her evil and vindictiveness, she was able to have victims to come forth and tell their story. Now, that's where I would say this is where the shining light comes in at. Now, if all this stuff ain't true, I feel really bad for T.I. and Tiny, because this was a thing that was crafted by, Sabrina. And a lot of them did say that some of them so-called victims, the ones that were weeded out, she was putting people up to it and making fake accounts. So it's not far-fetched. But however, the people that's out of state, that's kind of, that's up in the air right there, because those are people that's not connected to the people in the ATL. So it's kind of a crazy thing, and it's messed up how she constantly going back and forth with Shekinah. And I think it's all because of jealousy, because Shekinah was closer to Tiny than she was. Not as far as the sexual stuff, but as far as like a friendship. And she never liked that.
Now, Marcella, what are your thoughts on this?
Why would you go after Shekinah? What does she have but her one house and some raggedy wigs, allegedly? I love Shekinah.
She's going to be garnishing her SSI checks and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? There is a record of Sabrina in Georgia. This girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She stabbed herself, did all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, this is alleged, but it's on court documentation. She is crazy. So I think she's not thinking with her head, that she think that T.I. would confess and trust her again, ever. She's muddying the waters. She has talked to these victims, and then the lawyer himself got on live and said how close and complimenting Sabrina, how good she was and a nice person and an advocate for women. This lady is crazy, and this whole case is gonna fall apart if Attorney Black don't get somebody to help him.
Yes. All right, schoolboy, you gotta go because you gotta go to the airport, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Love you. Be safe. Okay.
Stay here,
Okay, have fun.
Keep picking up. Yeah.
Flued out.
Yeah, somebody getting flued out.
All right now.
How fast she hopped off of here. She had to go. How do I feel about Sabrina? It's a character issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to judge people by their past because we all have a past and we all have done things that we're not proud of. The person I see today seems like a different person than the person I've heard of the past. You know, the person that stabbed her friend and the person that used to fight for Tiny and that kind of thing. Yeah, she seems a little different. I'm going to give her a little grace. You know, people change. No, Bishop, no.
But
I go.
no, I believe people change, but some stuff I've been hearing currently is not changed. I'm sorry, within the last 5 months, she done some questionable stuff.
Like what? What questionable things has she done? Tell us.
Just with the background stuff when they found out the tweets and not the tweets, the DMs were fake.
That was never verified. That was made up by some so-called page that just came out and said it, but that was never forensically verified.
Well, what I'm saying is what verified is that she done this before in the past. So it's not far-fetched from her character of doing it. And then just with the slashing of the friend, and then on top of that, she tried to contact the friend again to is there anything I could do? She's like, girl, it's been so many years. Nah, get away from me. And it just and just erratic behavior. I'm sorry. That to me, I don't know. It's too crazy for me.
Well, I will say this. It was some random T page that said the DMs were fake. It was never forensically verified. So I'm going to give her a little benefit of the doubt there. I don't know if those DMs were fake, but those alleged people or victims that made those statements to her on Instagram are not being represented by Tyrone Blackburn. That's what he said out of his own mouth. And that's to separate the two. Now, do y'all think this is a setup or a ploy to somehow get T.I. to incriminate himself in some way? Because I'm just not buying it. Yeah. She has a whole team behind her, and I'm pretty sure she's been in the FBI's back offices. I'm pretty sure she's spoken to them too. What are your thoughts, Plez? Do you think this is somehow, from a legal standpoint, do you think this is somehow maybe a ploy to get him to say something to incriminate himself?
It could be, but ultimately, I think they're underestimating who he is and who his legal counsel is. I don't see, I don't see him falling for it either way. But it could open up some other things, as I think Marcella said earlier. I don't know how far they would go back on old crimes, but I mean, like I said in some of our previous videos, T.I. lived that life. Like, I don't know why. I think people are so mesmerized with 2021 T.I. And that was what his marketing team, they did their job. They rebranded him with the family shows on VH1. But prior to that last jail stint in 2008, when she alleges this happened, he was still he was heavy in the rap game. Like, he was killing the charts, but he also still heavily had his feet in the drug game and was still in the streets. So he wasn't that far removed from being Rubber Band Man, literally. So do I believe that 2008 Clifford Harris pulled a gun on her and put it to her head? Absolutely. I think he would still do it now, honestly. But allegedly, he can't have guns, so he has other people carrying them for him. That's what he got caught up. When was that? Like 2013, 2014? Yeah, he still had more guns.
We have
Mhm.
proof.
So, do I have proof of what?
He put the gun to her head.
No, I don't need proof though. we're talking about what we believe happened. I don't have proof. I said based on his character and who he was at that time and who he has been, I don't think it's far-fetched that when someone is threatening someone close to him, beating them up, that he would pull a gun and say, "Get up off of them." Come on, like, of course. But him apologizing for that, you could then use to say, well, if he apologizes for that and he said it never happened and he lied this whole time and is now taking ownership of it, what else is he lying about or not taking ownership of that he really did? You can make those types of connections and leaps in logic. I personally don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to work your case, work your victims, your alleged victims, get the evidence that whatever you can get. And if it's not enough evidence to prove what the victims are saying, then you got to let it go. And hopefully he'll be dumb and keep doing it and you catch him another way. But to say that he finally admits to this gun charge means he likely committed the other actions too, it's a stretch. I wouldn't do it, but yeah, it is a viable option.
Right. And like you said, his background speaks for itself. He's from the streets, rubber band man. We know of him. And then he couldn't stay off the street. The allure, the smell of the gun, it just drew him back to the streets, right? He got caught with all those guns. He went to prison and stuff like that. So the background kind of leads us to believe he likes pistols. A lot of men in the South like pistols. It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch. I mean, most men in the South, a lot of them carry a pistol or have a pistol in their house, or they're, under the car seat or the glove compartment. It's just common. And that's probably how he grew up as well. You got to consider that. So him holding a gun, he's a violent man at times, and he had short man complex. What is that? Napoleon complex, right? You're not going to try him. Absolutely not. And Sabrina was allegedly beating up his assistant at the time. That's why he pulled out the gun. Bishop, do you think this is a ploy? Because Ples makes a valid point. If he does admit to, okay, I lied about this thing, well, what else did you lie about? What are your thoughts, Bishop?
I could see both sides. You know what I mean? I'm now with this new development. I'm like on the fence now with everything now. Ooh, everything's up for questioning. And I even said it on my channel. If he's guilty, then he needs to be locked away, him and his wife. But if he's innocent, he definitely need to, allow those people that accuse him, they need to do the jail time. That's how I feel. When you falsely accuse people of stuff, you need to do the jail time. But with him doing it, I could see him doing it, especially him being about that life. Since I know people about that life, they do things like this. I can see that, but if he's not admitting to it because he know what kind of game she playing, I wouldn't admit to it either. Especially he now, supposed to be a changed man. He's trying to be in politics. He don't want that stain on him, and they can't prove it because people ain't talking. And all they have is friends that said that she told them that years ago. If I was him, I wouldn't even admit to none of that. If I'm gonna stick to a story, just stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
But because
stick to the line, 10 toes down, huh?
Right, because what they'll do is they'll try to mesh it together of him admitting to doing something with them women, and if he didn't do nothing with them women, he don't want to go to prison for something he didn't do.
Yeah. Sabrina's not acting alone, guys. She has the backing not only of attorney Tyrone Blackburn, but I believe she's working with the feds, allegedly. Marcella, what are your thoughts? Do you think this is a ploy to try to trap T.I. in some sort of admission of guilt?
Yes, but he knows the codes of the street. He will sit there in a room with the detective, the feds, every alphabet, and say, prove your case. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. He will drag it out. And guess what? He is now following the advice of his attorneys. He is going by his day-to-day, acting normal, eating Fruit Loops, and other people are speaking for him. And he's about to tame King too. They gonna be the best family in America. Y'all saw he was up at the church. I was reading today to see if the church burned down. He was there. Making sure the church didn't burn down, because I couldn't believe that he was standing up in the church talking about, my heart. And the last time I know he was in church was in Pastor Holyhood Church, talking about he was begging for money. Y'all remember that? And then this time he out there giving money. Listen, all of them gonna be on fire. Sabrina, I don't know if you got the rational one, the logical one, the reasonable one, the sane one, the competent one. What Sabrina are we dealing with? She is scaring me more than anything else, because T.I. lawyers are going to say she's insane. Look at her wanting to change the story. Nobody saw her. Why didn't she call? 7 years ago, she's talking about this gun. Apologize. He's not going to apologize. He ain't going to even look at this woman again. And I just feel she should leave Shekinah alone. She knows she don't have it. Leave Shekinah alone. Shekinah don't deserve it. All she's guilty of is talking too much. And guess what? You don't know what Shekinah might come out with. Shekinah probably already went to the FBI, the Georgia Bureau investigator, and told them if she's saying T.I. and Tiny did it, she did it too, because she was recruiting them too. And
well, she says in that video, she's grateful for the gun being pulled to her head, because that distanced her from that couple. And she literally says, I probably would have been one of them coercing the girls and all this other stuff had I stuck around. Did you pick that up? Love. Thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Ray D, thank you for the super sticker. There is nothing wrong with gun holding. I agree with that. Absolutely. It is legal, and Black people holding a gun is held to a different standard. However, the law is the law. Well, it's not Black people. It's T.I. I mean, he's a convicted felon, and he can't have guns. Plain and simple. You're right. There's nothing wrong with guns. I mean, it's not the guns. I always say it's the person, the people behind the gun, right? So if someone's determined to kill you and do a massacre, all those killings and stuff, they're going to do it. They're going to find a way. There's a lot of legal gun holders that don't commit any kind of crimes. They don't do anything. So yeah, you have a good point. To be Black Native, thank you so much for the super chat. Bishop is right. She's going to drop the charges, but not fight for the other victims. We for the victims, she not taking it for the team. Okay. Pastor Yo, thank you for the super chat. Love you all. God bless you. Thank you for the tea. God bless you as well. And we love you as well. Lisa, thank you for this very, very generous super chat. Wow. Thank you. Lisa says, to the fabulous Monica panel and teacups, blessings and love. Thanks for the entertainment and content. Welcome back, Marcella. Pledge your versatility, class, humor, and Southern straightforwardness is, and then it got cut off, but I'm assuming she meant is everything.
yeah.
T. Ness, thank you so much for the super chat. Sending love to you all. Hope you are feeling better, Auntie Marcella.
Thank you.
Sharon Brooks, thank you for the super chat. In my opinion, Sabrina is all 11, 12, 13, 14 victims can appear in court. I'm just saying. Come on now. The lawyer Tyrone Blackburn says he's spoken to the victims, as well as the Daily Beast and other outlets, Vulture, the New York Times have actually spoken to some victims. So I don't think so. Come on, y'all. Give the girl a benefit of the doubt. California girl living in Louisiana world. I love it. Thank you for the super chat. She says Sabrina can't stop the process. It's out and the authorities will continue their investigation. Well, she's not trying to stop the criminal investigation. She's only referring to the civil suit that she has against T.I. and Tiny for defamation of character, because after she said T.I. held the pistol to her head, T.I. and Tiny both called her a liar. So that's what she is debating at this point. Angela Creighton, thank you for the super sticker, my love. We appreciate you. Stacy Nelson, thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. The interracial perspective, maturity not included. Thank you for the super chat. Let me take this time to address this comment. Love it, Monica. That's right. Is Monica white? Is she black? Is she Hispanic? Is she even real? Because somebody said Monica's not real. That's what someone told Schoolboy recently. No, I'm a robot.
I am an android.
I might be, but you're concerned about this robot. That's the more fascinating thing to me. I wouldn't be concerned with a robot and someone that's not real. I would just let them be. Perfectly imperfect, BX girl. Thank you for the super sticker, my love. We appreciate you. Where is the New York Times article? Baby, just Google it. Listen, go hold your hands and do everything for you. Come on. Okay. So, Carol Chamberlain, thank you for the super chat. She says, love, love, love this panel. We love you as well. Sherald, thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Tawana to Inspire TV, thank you for the super sticker.
Yes.
Let me see.
Hit those likes, y'all. Hit those likes.
One other thing, channel members, I dropped the link to the backstage. Y'all can go ahead and grab that from the community tab. One other thing I want to address about the Sabrina Peterson situation. Do you remember when she pulled in Candy, Lauren London? Remember that? Remember when she pulled those people in? Uh-huh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play that just to refresh some memories. Because a lot of people forget things. Let me share my screen, and then we can watch that together. Let me see here. All right. Can y'all see that? Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right.
It's hard watching yourself back.
That's weird. It was just us four, like we just four right now.
I know.
No, to this day, no, like, so don't. T.I. can't fucking speak for me, bitch. Keisha. Like, as many fucking pills that he done forced down bitches' throats and this and
Our drivers travel in teams, so Fresh gets to you faster.
wow.
Sorry,
Look at this.
commercials.
This feels so natural and he was like he done victimized with so many women in Atlanta. So many women have been victimized by T.I. in Atlanta. Don't let me start this conversation. Don't let me even start that conversation. Don't let me begin this conversation. So many black women have been victimized by Clifford Harris in the city of Atlanta. But I'm one of the dumbass black women that kept my motherfucking mouth shut for over a decade. For over a decade. Toya knows what happened. Tandy knows what happened. Shekinah knows what happened. Tiny knows what happened. Everybody knows what the fuck happened. And I dare every one of you bitches to tell the story wrong because you know what's gonna happen. And that's on God. You know how I'm coming for you. And you know He's not gonna protect you. So don't ever tell the story wrong. Don't ever tell the story wrong. You know what happened. Lauren London knows what happened. All y'all know what the fuck happened. But y'all all simultaneously try to Sabrina's crazy, paint a narrative, this, that, and third, this, that, and third. That's what people do. That's why it's hard to be a black woman. It's hard to be a black woman and a victim. This is why it's so hard to be a black woman that has been raped, that has been victimized, that has been assaulted, that has been anything.
All right, please. All right. I'm going to insert that video here. Please, sound off. Oh, my goodness. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? She implicated Candy, Lauren London, Shekinah, All these people. Les, what are your thoughts before we take a few calls?
I had to go get my holy water.
I think we all could use some ourselves.
This is holy water for real. I said, let me go get this demon coming through this computer.
Oh Lord, she's a demon now.
Let me go get my anointed oil.
Look,
Demon? Oh.
something is going on. She was
Yeah.
so loud
Passionate.
and strong and proud early on. Y'all, it's a hard life. It's when you step into those type of shark infested waters, it's a hard life. If you ain't got the money to swim in them,
Right.
if you don't have the
Mm-hmm.
integrity and fortitude to stand in your truth, if that's what you feel your truth really is, you know, I had to learn the hard way getting into the career that I'm in. The world don't operate the way you think it does, or maybe it does, depending on how you think. But money and influence go a long way. So it is very funny to me that she is walking this back, given how vocal she was early on. But even in that video, I did not like how she conflated the issues. Are you saying that those ladies knew that he put a gun on you? Or are you saying that those ladies knew about their alleged illegal activities with alleged sex victims? Those are two different things. Some people are fine with being around drug dealers, former drug dealers, and people who pull guns. Some people are not fine with being around alleged rapists. Some people are fine with being around alleged rapists. Like, it just, as Bishop has already said, the waters are Mississippi mud level at this point. And it's just hard to tell. That's why for me, the main thing is that this isn't swept under the rug. Right, wrong, indifferent. Victims deserve to be heard because this is bigger, honestly, than T.I. and Tiny. This is bigger than all of this. This is about women being assaulted and being able to get justice. And that transcends all of this other stuff for me, because it's been too long in our society where women aren't believed, and it has been allowed to go on too long. So that is why, for me, the outcry was more get an investigation, because a lot of times police departments don't investigate this because they know how hard these cases are. It is very much he said, she said. And usually the people with the biggest pockets are the people who are automatically believed. And that's not fair. It discourages other people from coming forward, and it allows the perpetrators to keep perpetrating. That's how Harvey Weinstein got to operate the way that he did. That's why Jeffrey Epstein got to operate the way that he did. That's why the doggone Jared from Subway got to operate the way he did. That's why Catholic priests got to operate the way they did. So at some point, we as a society have to say, yes, you give people benefit of the doubt, but why don't, it's like, why does that only work one way? Why do the victims never get the benefit of the doubt? Like, I see people in the chat all the time saying, y'all weren't there, you weren't in the bedroom. I know I wasn't, you weren't either. So what makes your assertion that they're innocent any better than my assertion of, we need to look at this? I never said they were guilty. I said we need to look at it. That's it. That's all. So I don't know what's going on with Sabrina, but I hope she gets whatever resolution she's looking for.
I want to know what happened to the bass in her chest, because she was very boisterous and very strong and very adamant. That's how you know she's working with a large group of people now. The feds are definitely watching. She's spoken to them, and it's not Tyrone Blackburn, he's not the only attorney. I'm hearing there's a team of people, team of attorneys. So this may be a ploy because she's coming off completely different from where she started. Bishop, what are your thoughts on that video, that trip down memory lane?
I think it was one of her personalities, one of her many people in her head.
Oh.
This is why I want her to be away from this. Like, if this is going to be for her to be out of it from this point on, please get her out of it, please. If it don't work, attorneys, get her out of here. We don't want her anymore. Mm-hmm. This is about people that actually been victimized. Now, whether it's true or not true, we don't know. But like what Blair said, this needs to be looked into because this is a problem. There's 14 women and 1 man. So this is a huge problem that we're having where people that don't have a lot of money can be pushed to the side. And this is about power, money, and influence. And the people that have power, money, and influence need to be held accountable for the things that they do to little people. Mm-hmm. So this is for the people it's for the voiceless. Now, if these voiceless people just see a money grab and think this is cool, then they need to be having jail time. I'm sorry. We need to set a standard that you can't be falsely accusing people just for the fun of it because they're famous. We really need to set a standard for that. But if it's true, then his behind need to be thrown out and she need to be off the case, period. I don't know who keeps setting her up to do this because we didn't hear from her for a while. But now she back popping up like a bad case of herpes, and we need to get rid of her. Like, just Blackburn or whoever, the team, FBI, say, if you make one more video, you go in the paddy wagon too, ma'am.
I don't think he's making these videos without the direction and affirmations from her team and those people that she's working with. I think this was a very deliberate action. It wasn't something that was just done without thought. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying after this, if this plan doesn't work, if it's a plan, tell her to not ever go on social media again. Because other than that, it's going to mess it up.
Have to go into hiding after all this is said and done. What are your thoughts, Marcella?
I just want to ask a question. She said, and quote unquote, I was messed up for letting this go on for a decade and didn't say anything. And she's naming all these celebrities who can in turn sue her. But wouldn't she be part of the crew?
But they haven't sued her too. That's something to point out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they haven't sued her, but isn't she part of the crew? If she knew this was going on for a whole decade and she never said anything, we all know that she's vindictive. There are victims. But guess what? Her doing this could scare them from coming and telling the truth. And then a whole bunch of people got to decipher who's telling the truth or not, because the drugging that has happened before with other people, celebrities doing this to people. All these stories are the same. And I think that she is damaging the case. I don't care who told her to come out. She should have just stayed quiet. Y'all don't hear Shekinah, do you? You hear crickets. And y'all, for your information, this is oil that I put on my legs and my hands. So people stop saying that I worship the devil, because I believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Who's saying that, Marcella? Let's block them. Who said that?
Who said that?
Who said that? Mods, can we point out the person that said that? I will block them immediately. We don't need that kind of energy here. Absolutely not. Lakeisha Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. Just lock her up with T.I. and Tiny and hide the keys. No. Yeah, I'm still team Sabrina, kinda. I believe her. Yeah, we just have to see how this thing plays out. Okay. Do y'all remember when she threatened to kick Shekinah's ass and Shekinah was down at the police station filing a report? Y'all want to watch that video? You want to take another trip down memory lane? Yeah. This was Shekinah's response to Sabrina. Let me share my screen. Oh, child. Okay, wait a minute. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Right here. All right. Let me play that. Give me 1 second. Change around some settings on my machine. Okay, here we go.
Hi, world. That way.
I don't know what that noise is. That's singing. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's music in the background. Well, anyway, she was down at the county and got a restraining order against Sabrina. It was a mess.
Threatening, right? Somebody's supposed to be kicking my ass. So, I did what I had to do. I came and I got my paperwork. And he's stay the fuck away from me. 200 feet, bitch.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that was, so just the backstory. Sabrina was mad at Shekinah because Shekinah didn't go fight Bernice. Bernice was sleeping with T.I. and he was treating Tiny bad at the time. And Sabrina wanted Shekinah to fight Bernice for Tiny. And she refused to. And she was saying, what's the point of having a ratchet ghetto friend that can't fight? And she was making threats and she wouldn't stop. It went on for days. All right, why don't we add Princess to the chat? Hey, Princess. Hey.
Good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Huh. These allergies is playing with me, but I'm good overall. I miss y'all. The schedule been a little hectic. 2 kids graduating. It's a lot.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mama.
I know. Good job. Now college.
And Mama back in school too. So it's like,
wow.
okay.
Hey.
Come on now.
All right, I see you.
We leveling up over there at the house of the princess. Leveling up.
We gotta get a big couch. We try.
I know that's right.
What your shirt say?
Oh, well, it's vulgar.
Ninjas lie. That's what it say. Oh, ninjas are people.
Okay.
Hey.
I forgot it. Anyway, so the following comments belong to Princess AV. House of the Princess does not necessarily reflect all about the tea and Monica in her panel. Now, first of all, this is not alleged. T.I. sold drugs. He got caught selling drugs on TV. He was a drug dealer. And if I bought drugs, if I was a drug dealer, I wouldn't trust no drug dealer that don't carry guns, okay? So how you gonna protect yourself if you ain't willing to shoot me in the head about your money? Let's be real. We know this man had guns. He had guns in the videos. He told you he was a trapper. That's who he was. That stuff don't never just really leave you, okay? It's still there. Because if I was willing to shoot you about some ecstasy, I might be willing to shoot you about my family. It's the same thing. And he was in the life. That is a part of the life. Prostitution, drugs, they go hand in hand. He was pimping, listen to his music. He might be pimping some women. So this is not far-fetched, again, what he was doing. Miss Sabrina is not far-fetched what happened. I believe something happened. They fell out. They tried to get back together again, but it just didn't quite work out when I listened to the other stories. So she knew what she was into too. I think something has happened now. And she was like, okay, I got you. I'm finna go to the public about it. Now, as far as Shekinah go, of course, they wasn't getting along. I think she is picking the lesser of two evils. In the back of my head, I think either they threatened her to be touched or they gave her a couple of dollars. And because now Tiny is falling out with Shekinah Joe, that's even more reason for her to go over to their side for protection. And she said, I'll keep it over here on Shekinah Joe, and we can all step on her neck if possible. And they're going to use her just like they use Shekinah Joe. And she just is stupid because they're not going to give her an apology. They're going to tell her to kiss their whole ass. And that's going to be that. They might give her about a couple of $1,000 if they don't come to her house and visit her in an informal way, and not nice. Okay. So she's going to fall back. Again, I'm with Monica. You ain't got the same energy that you had a couple of months ago. You done got real soft. So somebody done talk to this young lady. I feel that if you were really afraid for your life and you felt that somebody did something to you, it's not about money from anybody, and you're not going to back up for an apology. I want justice for me. If I care about someone else that has been victimized the same way that I have been victimized, I want justice for them. None of these people have materialized. This story cannot be followed because she has no proof, no outward proof that T.I. did this to her, but she got some proof that Shekinah did that to her. So it's the matter of what can I get away with? How can I save face? And I still think she's going to have some egg on her face because she didn't go about it the right way.
Preach.
I agree.
Yeah, well said. You said a mouthful. Definitely the base in her chest is gone. That energy, right? That was some energy. See, that's when no one was paying her any attention and listening. Now she has a whole team behind her. Her demeanor, her delivery, everything is calculated. I think this is a setup. T.I.'s not going to fall for it because he got the same kind of energy behind him in terms of a team, legal team. He's not going to fall for this ultimatum. He ain't going to fall for it. Princess, congratulations on the kiddos graduating. Mama, you doing your damn thing in that household. And how's the weather there?
It's actually kind of nice. The temperature's going to drop for the Memorial weekend, but it's still going to be in the 70s for Chicago. That's great. I'm glad to take my coat off. Ain't no snow, ain't no rain. It's been really good.
All right. Well, you stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, Mama.
Love y'all.
You too. Bye. All right. Listen, we have a report coming in from the field. Let me see. Our Queen Tulsa correspondent live in the field from Oklahoma. Hi, Queen Tulsa. What do you have for us today?
Hey. Hello, everybody. Hello, Monica. Everybody like, share, subscribe. Do what you got to do. Right on down there. We're giving you some great hot tea. Okay, we're going to get right to the news. We are going to be reporting on Tiny, T.I., baby girl. Okay, so we're going to start there. At church, being honored. There was a spiel to downplay before the Harrises took the stage. Everybody be aware of that. Okay, why wasn't King present? I know he was out gun shopping in the hood, allegedly. Was that a stand down in church? You come to threaten the church too? Front lines? You were also skipping the lines and allegedly harassing bottle girls. Baby girl was drinking her bottle as soon as her daddy started speaking. Even she knew he was lying. I'll drink to that too. Hi. Family hustle allegedly equals being a thug. Get a gun, smoke on vacation, do the shoulder and lean. The ladies and gentlemen, the disrespect starter kit. King, what you want to do? Stop chatting with 6ix9ine homegirl. Oh, they're gonna love your soft cakes in the county. I know you run the house and your parents. I get it. Keep that attitude at home. Slap your parents around while explaining and returning the torture that you're receiving in these streets. Yes. Rochelle Smiley said, "You're not taking this hood nigga from me." Rochelle, Uncle Charles, is Paige and Uncle Charles. Paige and Uncle Charles. Okay, we're gonna just leave that right there. Moving right along. The type of bitch you want to slap the shit out of her. Yes, Monica, I truly agree. Erica and Safari, you got the memo. Thanks. Now go ahead and send an email to editor@allaboutthetea.com so you can receive your justice. Come on and spill. We know it's been a long time coming. Single mom storyline. Erica, you thought you'd hit stardom when you started dating Nicki Minaj's ex. Yep, failed. Erica, there's nothing else. Give up. Moving right along into these allegedly allegations. Sabrina, truth is, this is calculated. Let's leave Fantasia out of it, Auntie. Sabrina, you were there. You're coming off as a private informant. Just email editor@allaboutthetea.com. Roger that.
Roger.
Right? Oh, gotcha. Shekinah, just write this wave out. You were the real clown. Now, after your sentencing and doing your whatever it is that you're doing, don't get caught up just doing hair. Make the most of the classes they offer, Auntie. Attorney Blackwell, please call in the guards. We need guards. We need guards. Everybody roll in. All the information is out. Sabrina, please stop playing with magic. It seems money was the motive. Ching ching.
Yes.
The only thing Sabrina said that makes sense is T.I. wouldn't give a fuck about the next. Sabrina, please take your mood stabilizers. Are you a Gemini? No disrespect, Bishop. The panel and I are covered in the blood of Jesus. Can I get an amen, panel? We are
Amen.
covered in the blood of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen to that. But I don't know what that.
And coming up against
Amen.
us, you are going to get this live news and you're going to get this tea. T.I. is like a pit bull, unpredictable as Tiny. T.I., let's leave guns, pills, alcohol, no club visits, no male, females in your bed. And for heaven's sake, take care of Miss Chicken Legs, what I need from you, Harris.
Yes.
Moving right along.
Awesome.
The 2021 911 Tingling Hole word goes to Sabrina. Shekinah, you lost this one. Honey, all these bitches are going to die with the lie. No social media, dinner dates, uncomfortable circumstances, starring in the role, I'm a fucked up individual celebrity pity party. Out in theaters, March 2022. Mind games, go to church, haha. Confess to the gun, Sabrina. Nah. Can't shame the devil. And we'll
All
leave
right,
it there,
folks.
reporting live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Back to you guys in the studios.
Well, thank you so much,
I
guys.
love
You
you.
always
One more report.
deliver. Okay.
One more report.
All right.
Okay, the fans are asking for me to turn it over to Ples to give word of the day. What is judgment? And I'll take it out from there. And guess what? I didn't have my holy water, but baby, I got my Florida water. Y'all better stay away from me.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is Queen Tulsa, Oklahoma, live on the scene. You stay safe out there, okay?
You
All
too.
right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. That was
That's
funny.
wonderful.
All right, Bishop. Them Geminis.
Hey, shit.
Speaking of Bishop, Ples, you left us in a tizzy last night. My goodness. My phone was
so
blowing up.
Why?
Listen, my phone was, listen, okay.
What happened?
All right. What had happened was, okay, Ples said to Bishop, you ain't gonna think about me.
No. Please don't ask questions. That was a command. I said, you gon' think about me.
Yeah, that was a statement.
Yeah, he
You got it.
said, I ain't finna, y'all can catch me over here not thinking about none of y'all. And I said, unmute. You know, think about me though. That's what I said.
And I didn't know whether I was sweating from the fever breaking or sweating from y'all.
I was clutching my pearls. I was like, what? Say what now?
I was like,
It was exactly Bishop. It was a joke, and people.
Yeah,
but Bishop, look. I ain't gonna say it. I should have just said it right then, because baby, people was in the comments talking about Moke and Steph. He's mine. Don't mess with my man, Nivea. I was like, oh, no, I'm sorry. It was just a little jokey joke.
Listen, that took me out, honey. The joke.
Yes.
But it was funny because people was all in the comments and in my inbox talking about y'all really would make a cute couple. I'm like,
I've been hearing that.
Jesus.
I looked at it first.
I would pay for y'all to go to the upper room now. Where y'all want to go?
I'm trying to.
Upper room. I got about 62 more years, Jesus, before I go to the upper room.
No, not the upper room. I'm talking about.
Let me go ahead and add Mrs.
Monica, please let me say this. They're gonna take Bishop A game up there.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
It's already in me, so.
All right.
Oh, just FYI, Clay, just so you know, his back is strong. Okay, he's healthy. Okay. Yeah, he has upswimmers. Okay, all right. Mrs. Fudge Dumpling, let me add you to the chat. Hey, my love, how you doing, girl?
Hey, how are y'all?
Good.
Miss y'all. Sorry,
miss
been
you
going
too.
to school, so it's been a little busy.
Oh, good for you.
Thank you. Yes. So let's get into this mess. Oh my goodness. it's like I think she's hurting. I think Sabrina's hurting the case out of anything. It's going to be hard for them to investigate and even try to get the evidence that they really need, because I feel like she probably got it, but she's messing it up by flip flopping and going crazy. They don't know what to do. And then I think that the reason the other people she named aren't suing her yet is because they going along with this she crazy thing. They gonna keep trying to play that crazy thing to where they feel like, oh, she crazy. Ain't nobody gonna believe what she's saying. It's just I don't know. It's just this is a crazy and hard situation. I mean, I'm a victim of of rape myself, so I do understand, and so I do hope that if all of this is true, I hope it comes to light and justice is served. I never got that because I never told it. So, I'm good. I'm over it. It is what it is. But, this is a situation where these are people with money, famous people, and they're out here just doing things that, they think they can get away with it. And that's not fair. These girls could be, traumatized. This trauma goes on and on and on to where you carry it on to the next generation and you're paranoid. Everything, you're paranoid. So, I mean, that's just, it's a touchy subject. I just hope that it all comes out to light. It always been told everything done in the dark comes to light. And we will see the light.
I'm so sorry for what you've gone through and that you haven't been able to tell your story. It's tough. It's tough out there.
Yes.
Really,
And
really
I thank y'all. Y'all keep doing this. I enjoy watching this every night. I can't get on, but I watch. So keep doing it.
We appreciate it. Especially we do it for people like you. That smile, that energy, how truthful you are. I say we are a family, and I genuinely mean that, because I'm pretty sure that's not something you share with everyone. But you feel comfortable enough sharing it with us because we are a family.
That's right. And I went through my therapy to get here to where I can say that. So
praise God.
Just thank y'all for having this platform where we can be comfortable enough to call in and share this. So I do thank y'all.
Absolutely. God bless
we
you.
Love you.
Have a wonderful
bless you too. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Love you.
You too.
Wow, that smile and that energy. Takes me out. I love it. Let's add 2B Black Native to the chat. Hey girl, I see you got your fam.
My family.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey fam, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. If you ask me, and I already said what I feel, like that's selfish for her to do that at this point in the game. I don't like that. You said, what did she do wrong lately? That's one thing she did wrong lately. This right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Please, can I ask you a question? What have you ever worn Revlon lipstick? Well, I've been wearing Cherries in the Snow for like 25 years.
Yeah.
I get so many compliments. That's the only color I wear. But I when you get your brand of lipstick, I'm gonna buy some.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Cherries in the Snow is like, I think one of my beginner reds that my mom gave me, but it's a gorgeous color. Revlon makes great
stuff. So you know about it, huh?
Yeah. I always tell people you can get great stuff at the drugstore or high end. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Lipstick is lipstick. Just wear what makes you feel good and what compliments you.
Yeah, but I'm into buying black. So once you get yours, I'm gonna buy your Cherries in the Snow brand.
I thought you were gonna buy some black lipstick.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Somebody did that on me, and that was some dark brown lipstick on me at the beauty college.
Mm-hmm.
The new stuff is cute, and you were so funny when you said about the booty lips. I didn't notice it till you said it.
Yeah, nudes are tricky.
Yeah, they are. Somebody did one on me, and it was like a brownish.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. It was different, but I'm just so used to cherries in the snow, and I get so many compliments on the cherries in the snow. But I do need to, be more modern and get the browns and the beiges and stuff. But I'm working. I'm working on it, getting there.
Yes, ma'am. Just experiment and go with what you feel looks best on you, whatever makes you feel pretty.
I mean, this is when I was 22. I started wearing lipstick because I didn't really wear a lot of makeup when I was younger.
Plas at Scared of Beautiful. She's doing a whole lipstick. She's doing a whole lipstick thing on Plas at Scared of Beautiful.
Thank you, to be Black.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Scared of Beautiful. I was there the other day. Did you see me? I had to leave though, because I forgot what was going on. Something was going on. Uncle Roro. I was watching Uncle Roro, and what's his name? Paul Mooney had just died.
Thank you, Black Native. We appreciate you.
You're welcome, Monica.
Bye.
God bless you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Do you Sassy, you ready to come on, my love? Sassy? I think she stepped away. I'm gonna add Chandra. Chandra.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, everyone. I would like to say I watch you guys just about every night whenever I can catch you. You guys are awesome. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys speak the truth on everything that you say, on every topic that y'all speak on. When it comes to Sabrina, I just honestly feel like she's a scorned friend that is upset and something went wrong. The timeline, I'm with Monica, the timeline of everything that's going on is just fishy. It's really fishy. And I just feel that something happened. And honestly, deep down, I honestly think that she really wants to be T.I. and Tiny, that she wants their life. I honestly believe that that's the case, really. I think also with the video of the segment that you did last night, Monica, I think that the video that you showed where T.I. and Tiny was at church, I think that it's just funny how all that video came out across social media, and then all of a sudden Sabrina did a video wanting them to apologize. That just don't add up. It just don't add up to me.
Something's off. Something's going on.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the bottom of it, but something is really going on. We're not stupid. We feel energy. Keisha Lance Bottoms just abruptly deciding to resign for a second term with a 70% approval rating.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. It's all a mess. But I just wanted to also say that Bishop and Ples, I want to invite to your wedding whenever that
Dang, folks. I didn't know I was engaged.
Yes, I would like to invite.
She's claiming it right now. She's declaring it.
It's not gonna be it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it's gonna happen. And I want to be front row seat. You hear me?
Can you put it on YouTube?
So,
can you be a YouTube couple? They make a lot of money. Those YouTube couples make a lot of money, child.
And I'm gonna take you out, Ples, and make it rain. I promise.
Y'all know me and Bishop live like on other sides of the country, right?
And that's why they have planes. Hello.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I didn't know they had planes. Wow.
They got planes for. Okay. Bishop turn him down to Oakland. Listen, okay.
We believe in we believe in the power of the Lord, and whatever He says, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, that's the end of that. But I do want to
God has
we ain't got no say so.
I'm in between.
Look, Ples, we ain't got no say so in it.
At all. It's like coming to America.
When
Daryl and Mr. McDowell got together and just announced that.
Well, listen.
You are betrothed.
Well, you guys, I enjoy speaking to you guys. Y'all continue spilling the tea, Monica. Continue doing your thing. And y'all have a lovely evening. Good night.
You
Aw,
too.
thank you,
Thank
lovely.
you.
Thank you, my love. You
Bye-bye.
stay blessed, okay?
Hit those like buttons, y'all. Hit those likes buttons.
I like her. I like the way
Yes.
she speaks. So kind.
Ooh,
Sassy,
she
you
spoke a
ready?
word.
I'm gonna add Norris in the meanwhile. I'm gonna give Sassy a few more minutes.
Hi everyone.
Oh, what's up,
Superman.
Superman?
Superman.
We
Okay.
like
Thank
this.
you. Y'all like the lighting? I probably should change the light.
Like Clark Kent, and
Oh,
you
I
got
like the
the
other
shirt
lighting.
and the
Make it
tie.
Y'all like
lighter.
the other one?
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's much better. Yes.
Okay. My aunt bought me this shirt, but Sabrina, I think that she is a nutcase. She's a
Ooh.
lunatic.
Oh,
She
goodness.
has issues. She has problems. She needs help. Every time she like diarrhea of the mouth. It's like every time she open her mouth, it's like piss and poop comes out of it. It's too filthy for you to even open. You need to think about what you're gonna do before you do it. That's why you need to use your head more often, because every time you talk, you sound crazy. You need help, honey. You need serious help. And so I'm done talking about that broad. But Tiny, I think the biggest mistake of her life that she made was getting with T.I. Because before him, her career was popping. She was real pretty. She was all natural. And it just like, instead of upgrading and moving up, you settle for a man who was beneath you. You know, it's like you was the big time star. You was the big time celebrity. You know, T.I., he was a mediocre rapper when you met him. It's like when you married him, you lost your freedom, you lost your independence, and you lost your soul. And it's like, so, and then somebody should have told you that you having all that behind back there, you got all that plastic behind and not fantastic, was a big mistake. You are not woman enough and strong enough to carry all that ass back there. That behind that booty gonna bring you down just like your husband. And speaking of your husband, he needs to, T.I., you are used up, you washed up, you are tired, you're through, and you're delayed. You need to go somewhere and retire, because these diss tracks that you putting out, they just as whack as you. No one even thinks that you're worthy of doing a versus battle against. So you need to put your rapping shoes up. You need to put the mic up and pass it to someone else who can make it rain and make some noise, because you ain't popping no more. Your career has went down the toilet just like you. So give it up, sir. You and Tiny need to you need to keep going to church, and you need to pray that God can save you from this scandal and from these alleged allegations that y'all are going up against. And when y'all do, if he does that, you get out of this mess, and y'all need to change. Y'all need to change for the better, because if you don't, you not only are you gonna burn and rot in hell, but your life gonna get much worse before it gets better. But Monica, I want to say that, you know, if anybody deserves flowers, it's you and your lovely panel of people. All of y'all deserve flowers. You know, screw Jocelyn. She ain't done nothing to get no flowers. She got a long way to go before she even get one flower. But you all are a blessing to me and everybody that decides to watch your channel and this show. You're a blessing. You're inspirational. And even to the low down, dirty, hating trolls, y'all motivation for them too. Y'all giving them a reason to watch. They know they like y'all. They just don't know how to show it.
So are you saying they are a disgruntled fan base?
Yeah, they're lost. Just like Sabrina's a lost soul. T.I. and Tiny are lost souls too.
Oh my goodness.
But thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate it. And y'all are beautiful. Y'all are wonderful and amazing and awesome people to watch.
You are too. Thank you for being such a pleasure and a delight. Okay, you let me tell you something. You set this panel on fire every time you call me.
Yes.
I
You
try.
are our Superman. You are our Clark Kent. Superman.
And listen, you are the kryptonite to the haters. So keep on doing you. We love you.
Yep, I love you all too. You know, people make fun of me because of the way I talk and everything like that.
I love it.
That's okay.
Boy, stop. What?
I love it.
You articulate yourself so well. I love your voice, and you can read a bitch, okay? All right. Look, my feelings are getting hurt, and it don't even be me. I'm like,
Right. I felt like Giselle at the reunion.
Look.
She didn't know what to say. She's like,
Look at the chat, Norris. They're saying they love it, Norris. They're saying they are loving you. You got to read the chat later.
Yeah.
All right, my love. You have a good evening. You stay safe out there, and we love you.
You too. I love you all too.
Much
Bye,
love,
beautiful
man.
souls.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Nick went down.
I love him.
Baby, what did I have up there? Did I have something there? Because I don't. Sometimes I just click on these things. I don't. Then I read it. I'm like, oh shit. Let me take it down real quick. I'm just clicking them real fast because I have one of those. It's my daughter's laptop where you can just touch the screen. I like it. So you can touch the screen real fast. I don't have to use a mouse. So sometimes I click on things I'm not supposed to. I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm. All right. We're gonna wrap things up, but I want to acknowledge a few super chats. Dr. J1913, funny girl. Thank you for the super chat. She's stepping down for her family. Jim Crow is alive and well in the governor's office and police department. Okay, all right. You're entitled to your opinion. Lakeisha Brown, thank you so much for the super chat, my love. Hugs and kisses to you. The upper room, the boom boom room. Marcella, is that what you mean when you said upper room?
No, I'm talking about the heavenly upper room where they need to be, because it's going to
be.
No, she talking about an out of body experience. That's what she talking about.
Yes.
Oh,
because see, they got that distance between them, and when they get together, he just gonna drop his suitcase and jump all over players.
How you know it won't be the other way around?
Right? Players been going on a lot of vacations to Mississippi. You haven't took a day off. I'll buy you.
Ma'am, stay out of my business now.
Marcella, you talking too much now.
I was like, what does that mean? And how you know? See, this is why I don't let people talk to me beforehand, because Marcella over there setting up some stuff.
Right.
And when people talk a lot, get there and actually get the experience.
Where you at?
Sometimes the experience ain't what they've guaranteed you, so I don't let people talk to me. I'm a show and prove type person.
Bishop, take that hat off and show her how you can show her.
Well, that's one thing about Bishop. I will say he's humble. You don't ever hear him bragging about what he can do, what he can't do. Stay away from those men because they always will disappoint you. What they can and can't do. You be like, damn, like I thought, but yeah, no, Bishop.
And Bishop is a praying man now. He already know how to get on his knees.
Okay,
Ma'am.
Queen Mama Bear. Okay, moving on. TMI. Okay.
Are we having an after dark this Friday?
Can we have one Friday? Can we do that? That would be fun.
Queen Mama Bear. Do they want an after dark Friday?
Queen Mama Bear, thank you for the super chat. She says, "Plus, your face is as pink as your lipstick right now." Oh, yes. Cheyenne, thank you for the super chat. She says, "Thank you for serving up the piping hot tea. Love you all so much. Hugs, kisses to you. We love you as well." I'm telling you, the teacups just, they give me energy. I was feeling kind of down earlier because of a few things. And then I had to stop and think about all the good things that are happening. Sometimes you can't dwell and focus too much on the things that are not happening. What about the things that are happening? And this is one of the things that are happening. This show every night, the teacups, the love, the text messages, the people in the chat, it's the best. I'm telling you. Stacy Nelson, thank you so much for the super chat. I can't be Team Sabrina. She has a violent background. I am Team victims getting their justice. Amen. Amen to that. Yeah. But I do believe in giving people a second chance. You know, some of the nicest people you know today have violent backgrounds. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You know, I mean, people grow up, they do things, and also mental health issues. You know, we talked about that. You may see someone reacting or doing certain things, and something could seriously be wrong in their head. You know, I'm not saying that something's wrong with her head, but could be, could have been. Teresa Moulton, thank you so much for the super chat, my love. I believe it's bigger than T.I. and Tiny. Something's changing the game. Love you all. Yeah. Yep, Tawana to Inspire TV. Shout out to you, sis. Thank you for the love and the support. Love you all. Smash that like button, Teacups. Go ahead and smash that like button. Eileen Sanchez, thank you for the super chat. If he says sorry, then it says I'm guilty. Schoolboy, you're a cutie. You heard that, schoolboy? You're a cutie.
All these love connections, Monica. What the hell?
Oh, no, child. Lakeisha Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. This is so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. I needed to hear that. Yep. All right, y'all. Let me just check my other phone real quick, and then we're going to wrap things up and get out of here tonight. Kind of early, huh?
Y'all better remember the Illuminati is real. The devil's real, God is real, and the Illuminati is real. Something is changing.
Yes, shift. There's a shift. California girl living in a Louisiana world. Thank you again for the super chat. She says, Sabrina reminds me of Sybil, the movie of the girl with multiple personalities. Y'all think so? I don't.
That's a good assessment.
Really? I don't know her to say that, but I don't know. I don't know. Ray D, thank you for the super chat. Just caught up. Yay, Marcella is back. Love you, panel. Oh, that's so sweet. My mist is mystical. Thank you for the super chat. Sabrina reminds me a lot of my hating ass aunt in Sudan. She does black magic. Is super envious and has hate in her eyes. She's a very miserable person, and I get the same vibe from Sabrina. Wow, y'all going in on Sabrina tonight. LKZ2, thank you for the super chat. Monica, what if you turn on your video by mistake? What if? The mystery of it all, right? That might just happen one day. Oh shit! Then it's all over. It's a wrap, right?
Oh, you better be careful, because nowadays folks actually turn on cameras and they have a man in their bed, and they supposed to be a man.
Was that what was that? Because I saw the clip, but it looked like one person. It didn't look like another person.
It was a person in the bed.
A man in the bed.
But what did you see it, Les?
You didn't watch the video?
I saw it.
All right, maybe we should. Did you see it? I didn't get anything from it. I was like, what is that? What is it?
He said it was a glitch.
But you know, it wasn't a glitch. It was someone that called in. That's why I always say, turn your cameras on. And if I don't really know you, I ain't gonna pick you. Sorry, can't do it.
Oh, is that about that man who I don't like to talk about?
Yeah. What? But
Monica, you know I don't watch videos pertaining to him. I'm not giving that man a click or view or
other people that showing it.
Well, I saw it on social media. I didn't even see it on his channel. I saw
but it was recorded from his channel.
And then showed, they showed their face, pretending like they were talking, then show the video of 2 men in bed. Was it 2 men?
No, it was one.
No,
it was
talking,
in his bed.
and the man was behind him in the bed looking forward. Like, man,
I need to go back and look. I need to go back and
look. Look, he told her, don't worry about Baby Yoda. That's what he thought.
Okay. Sherald, thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Helene, thank you for the super chat. Hoping and praying that this doesn't discourage the victims from coming forth. Yeah, I hope so too. Ayana, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Happy Wednesday, beautiful panel. Let's do this. Yes. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap things up. Plus, where can they find you?
Y'all can find me over on Instagram, dodging these these betrothing comments that y'all are sending me. At scared, beautiful, And here on YouTube, my YouTube channel is Scared of Beautiful, just spaces, no periods.
Yeah, they call him Kitten Heels. I don't want to say
Kitten
his
Heels.
name, but
Yeah.
that's
But
what
we
they
call him
call
Kitten
him.
Nation.
They call him
Cliff,
Kitten
Kitten
Nation.
who your
Heels.
website is again? Is it scared period of bishop period? I mean,
Marcella, Bishop, where can they find you? Jeez. Turn her
I ain't
mic
never
off.
scared, man.
Somebody
I
turn
ain't
her
never
mic
scared.
off.
A little cautious, but I'm not scared. Let's be clear.
Well, you can find me.
Heard that, Bishop?
You can find me here. Y'all heard everything. I'm not that. You can find me Monday through Friday here on YouTube at the Bishop with 2 E's, and you can also find me on the Twittergram at Bishop Redpill.
All right, Marcella, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me on Speak with Your Girl Marcella on YouTube, and all the Real Housewives discussion on Facebook. And you can find me in Bishop Room getting ready to go to play so I can watch it.
All right,
you doing it right?
Teacup fam, please like and share this video and subscribe to All About the Tea. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. We love you. Okay, hugs and kisses to you all. Mods, thank you so much for holding down the chat as usual. Listen, y'all need to text me. I'm gonna start deleting mods. Okay, now y'all gonna text, right? Text me because I'm creating a mod text group. Some have, and then I know who posted it in the group chat on IG. One of the mods did, but go ahead, please, and text me before I start deleting shit. All right, we're gonna get it together now, okay?
Ooh.
All right.
The madam that cracked the whip.
I ain't finna keep saying it now every night. Now y'all text me. All right, I want to thank y'all anyway for holding down the chat.
That wasn't even Madam cracking the whip. That was some good old Ike Turner right there.
Oh, yeah.
Text me. You gonna text the anime? You gonna text them?
Okay, we gonna get it together now. All right, now, mods. Thank y'all again. I'm playing, but I ain't playing. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, I want to thank you so much for helping us keep the lights on. Your support and your generosity is very much appreciated. I want y'all to stay safe out there and be blessed. We'll be back here tomorrow night, same time, same place, spilling more tea. Bye, everyone. Bye.